Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on quadratic inequalities. Now the keywords of this question are solve, using set notation, and you must show you're working out. Otherwise you won't be awarded the 5 marks that are available for this question. Please press pause, have a go at the question and then press play when you're ready to see the answer. Now in this question we've got to solve this inequality, which basically means find x. What x values satisfy the equation x squared plus 4x minus 12 is less than or equal to 0. So we're going to factorise into 2 brackets to start with. And I'm looking for 2 numbers that will multiply to give me negative 12, and when I add them they make 4. So the 2 numbers I'm looking at are 6 and negative 2, because 6 times negative 2 is negative 12 and 6 take away 2 is plus 4. When we solve a quadratic or factorise a quadratic, it must go into 2 brackets, and x is always at the front of each bracket because x times x gives me the x squared that is at the front of the equation. Now the inequality sign must stay the same, so the inequality sign in the question must stay the same later on, and this was worth 2 marks if you managed to factorise into 2 brackets. From here we need to look at each bracket separately, and this will give me the critical values. So if I say x plus 6 equals 0 or x take away 2 equals 0, that means x is equal to 6 or x is equal to 2, which will give you a mark. Once you've got the critical values, you can use these to do a little sketch to help us solve a graph. So with a little sketch, I'm going to put negative 6 and 2 across the x-axis to show where this graph crosses the x-axis. It is a smiley face graph, so a happy face, because we've got a positive x squared, and we're looking at the equation, and we've got to say when this quadratic equation is less than or equal to 0. So this equation is less than or equal to 0 when it is below this green line that has just appeared, because this green line is the line 0. So y equals 0 is this green line, and I want to know when we're less than or equal to 0. So the graph is less than or equal to 0 below the line, which is between the points negative 6 and 2, which will give me the inequality between negative 6 and 2, and that will give me 1 mark. So I've got 4 marks so far. But the final mark comes from putting our answer in set notation. So to do that, all we have to do is put curly brackets on the outside, an x, then a colon, and then we write the equation we just got, the expression, and that will give us our answer in set notation. Make sure you put your answer on the dotted line to give you the full 5 marks. The mark scheme shows us, here's the answer. You get 5 marks for the question. We're given the method marks in this section, and we're given the guidance on the end. Key bit down the bottom that's just been highlighted in purple. You get 0 or 1 scored if you haven't done it correctly. So we get SC2, which means you can only get a maximum of 2 marks if you didn't write it in set notation without showing any working out, because the answer must show you're working out. You will only get 1 mark, so the SC1 means 1 mark if you wrote between -6 and 2. So please make sure you show you're working out to get the full marks. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below to let me know what you would like to see in my next video. See you next time!